All right, my friends, this week on Prof and Dev Play Games, we get real sad for a real long time. Stay tuned. All right, my friends, welcome to episode 529 of Prof and Dev Play Games. My name is Larry, the professor. I teach stuff. And I play video games. Over there's Anthony the dev. He makes stuff and he plays video games.
I do.
How are you, Anthony?
Both of those things.
You do.
I am doing okay.
Yeah.
Enjoying. I took Friday off, which was nice for a little extended weekend, which was much needed. So that felt good. But other than that, it's been pretty relaxing weekend overall.
Good.
Signed my kid up for driver's ed. That's the thing that's going to start in a few weeks once we get back from our trip.
Okay.
Yep, that's a thing. It's going to happen.
Wow, we are old.
We are old.
Yep. I mean, my kid just turned 9 this week, and I was like, wow, this is the last year of single digits. 9?
It is.
How did we get to 9 already? Like, we got to 9 so quickly, like, we're going to be at 18 before I know it.
Oh, yeah. No? It flies by. That is for sure.
Long days, but short years is so fucking
true. Yes.
Man, oh, man. But
we're enjoying it. Magic pack?
Oh, man, your ears are good. I got a magic pack. I have got one Marvel Superheroes regular play booster that I will open for our enjoyment. We'll have a dopamine
hopefully you get the Mind Stone.
Oh, well, my friend did during the draft.
That's nuts. Really good.
Yeah, so
a coworker did up here, too.
Wow.
And the funny thing is, whenever he did the pre-release for the Spider-Man set, and it had what are the other stone? It had one of the other stones in that.
Or whatever.
One of the other Infinity Stones. I can't remember which one it was. And he got it in his pre-release pack as well. So he's gotten both of them. I'm like, your luck is insane, dude.
That's crazy. Let's see, is this going? Okay, here we go. Japanese printing, so I gotta go backwards. I'll read the titles. I'm not familiar with this set very well, but you might be. So, Agent of Atlas. It's my common. Yep. Got Avengers Under Siege. Oh, that's a common foil. I'm doing this fucking backwards. Okay, well, Avengers Under Siege is what is it? The gold one is a
rare.
Thank you. Okay, so Shield Spy Kit, Widow's Bite, Agent of Atlas again, Kunlun Warrior, Pet Avengers, which is cute artwork. I love that one. Stark Industries Executive. Feels very much like a Spider-Man card. I have Blazing Crescendo full art.
I have one of those.
That's very nice art that we have.
Yeah, it is.
Human Torch, Johnny Storm. Next, I've got Agent Maria Hill. Then I've got Killmonger, Scourge of Wakanda. And then the last one I have is Wiccan, Rising Magician. And then, of course, that Avengers Under Siege. So nothing that stands out to me, but some decent playing.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I bought some packs, like a pre-release kit and a few other packs, but other than that, I ordered some singles that were cheap. So I got like the full art Wolverine.
Oh, nice.
Spider. Not an expensive card, but it's Wolverine. I want Wolverine. Yeah, I got Scarlet Witch full art, which is really cool looking. They put mutants in here, and I'm gonna get all the mutants because I'm pretty sure next year they're gonna do an X-Men set.
Okay.
Because there's at least going to be 3 more of these sets.
Okay, well then
one a year and I'm like, well, I'm gonna collect the mutants.
Yeah, those might be useful.
Especially when I get to the full X-Men stuff. And then that's probably where I'll go all in on a set because I really like the X-Men. Always have.
I mean, X-Men, I've been doing some X-Men comic reading recently, and I'm just like, damn, they really, we're saying shit in these comics.
Yes.
And then, of course, the X-Men, the Series 2, or Season 2 is out.
The X-Men 97 stuff.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
They're the continuation of the old animated series. I haven't even watched the first season of that.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, I thought you did.
I don't have Disney Plus right now, so I haven't watched any of it. Yeah. I will get Disney Plus here at some point. Gotta choose one to cancel.
Great, man.
Yeah. And I do know that the second season, I was like, oh, it has stuff dealing with apocalypse in it. And some other pretty big comic storylines.
Yeah. And folks were saying that, think of the best episode from the first season. Everything in season 2 so far is as good as that one. It's like, wow. That's really good. Big talk. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
Yeah, good. Yeah, man, it's good.
I still have in my basement in our spare room, I have my 1,000+ box of X-Men comics sitting there.
Oh yeah, man. Yep. That's a good.
Been tempted to pull some out sometime just to flip through them, see if it sparks any memories. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So I'm not joy, maybe.
I was going to say spark some joy in these dark times.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how much of this overall, the Marvel superhero set I'm going to end up getting, but
yeah,
there's more in this than the Spider-Man set.
Yes, for sure. That's for sure. There's more interesting stuff, even just at draft night. But yeah. I'm not dipping into this other than I have 2 commander decks coming, so I like to have at least 1 or 2 commander decks. I've gotten the Avengers and the Wakanda one.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, and then I'm just saving my money for the Hobbit.
Oh yeah,
which I guess is the next fucking set.
It is in not that long.
Yeah, it's like August, I think.
The Hobbit. When is its release date is August 14th, so pre-release will be August 7th.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, just a mere 5 weeks, 6 weeks.
That's crazy.
There's too many sets. Too many sets, guys. Just slow down.
Yep.
Pause. Pump the brakes a little bit. But I do want Hobbit stuff.
Me too, man. But there's no commander sets for that one, which is a little disappointing.
Yeah, no command. I was wondering if they were going to reprint the Lord of the Rings commander sets, because there's 4 Lord of the Rings ones from the previous Lord of the Rings set, and I'm like, you could just reprint those. There's a lot of good cards in there.
At least in my LGS, those have never been gone. Those have been on the shelf.
Oh, really? That's crazy.
Yeah. So if you want one, let me know.
At MSRP? Or are they above price? Because
I think so. They are typically. I'm trying to think in my brain, going back to what's on the shelf there. They're around 75, probably. So I don't know if that's MSRP or not.
That's a little bit more than normal. Yeah, because they hadn't really gone. When those came out, they would have been I think they were 50.
Oh wow! Okay, so they're a bit more than.
Yeah, because again, there are cards in that. 75 is probably equivalent to if you're trying to sell the cards singles in there. There's worthwhile cards across the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking what they're doing in Hobbit. Play boosters, draft night pack, bundle, scene boxes, collector boosters. Oh, and a gift bundle. Oh, I think I got the gift bundle. I think.
For a Hobbit?
Yeah, I should check.
I got the regular bundle. That's what I have pre-ordered right now. And I may get a box of boosters.
Yeah, no, that could be. Yeah, I have a gift bundle for Hobbit. It does. The gift bundle doesn't come out until September 7th. So a month later. But yeah, I'll probably get a little bit more of it. But yeah, okay, Magic Talk.
Yeah, we did it.
Was a little nicer than
let's start with something.
This entire week of honestly the past 2 weeks, we haven't recorded last week. Has been hell for the video game industry in so many ways. Do you want to start? Oh, do you want to start with hardware side or company side?
Let's start with hardware.
Yeah.
Because that's the sad part for the gamers as opposed to the people using their jobs on the company side. You want to start with Steam Machine? Or you want to start with Xbox?
Let's start with Steam Machine.
Okay, why don't you take that one?
So yeah, Steam Machine. earlier last week, they were like, here, they did their release of, here's the specs of it. Here's how you're going to be able to pre-order it, which is using a lottery system. You can you could have, I think they've already done the lottery at this point. You could sign up to say you're interested, and then they would, if you win the lottery on it, you will get the opportunity to pre-order, or order one. And then they had the full specs of what it is, and then the price. And minimum price to get into this thing for a 512 gigabyte hard drive version is $1,049.
It's crazy.
And spec-wise, it is not better than a PS5 Pro.
Yeah, it's barely better than a PS5, right? Or is it between a Switch 2 and a PS5?
Probably something. It really depends on the game. It's pretty crazy depending on the game, but it's not. I mean, a Steam Deck is very equivalent to a Switch 2. And the Steam machine is probably about twice the performance of a Steam Deck. It's around a PS5, between a PS5 and a PS5 Pro, somewhere sitting in there. But those machines cost quite a bit less. They're closed ecosystems, but and the Steam machine is a PC, but it's $1,049. It just, even though it looks very nice or anything, it's so expensive for what it is. Even with crazy RAM prices, you can build a machine that just destroys it for that price.
Is equivalent or destroys it? Really?
Destroys it? Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Even now?
Yes.
Interesting.
I've seen a number of builds that people have put together with current pricing that just many ITX builds. It's not as small as a Steam Deck, but you can run Steam OS on it now.
Right.
And they're like, it's at least, it looked depending on the game, 50 to 100% faster, depending on the game.
Wow.
It just has you can just get a much better GPU in there for the price. It's not going to run at the same, it's going to be a higher TDP, so higher energy usage for it, but that's your trade-off. I don't know. Valve, I think they do. I mean, they're just between a rock and a hard place with it. Like, this is what they have.
Well, it's certainly not the price they wanted to come out with.
No, not at all.
They said in some interview during this time frame that the equivalent price increase of the Steam machine was similar to what they saw with the Steam Decks, which means they were probably trying to come out around 750, 800, somewhere around there, I guess.
Yep.
Which would have made more sense, but it just feels DOA, like the audience I think they were going for. I don't know if it's there.
I think they're still going to sell out, because who knows how many they actually exist. I don't think it's going to be.
They could have made 10 and say they
it's going to sell. It's going to sell out. That doesn't surprise me. I don't think it's going to have it's not going to be a huge revolutionary market here.
Right.
I think the revolution is the fact that Steam OS is now like released for pretty much any hardware minus NVIDIA cards right now. NVIDIA Linux drivers suck. But Valve said they're working on that part. But they're just like, hey, if you have AMD graphics, and especially if you're running AMD processor and graphics, you can just run SteamOS now. It'll be a very, very nice Linux distribution.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably the biggest thing to come from this. The hardware is just going to be this side thing that a few people will have, but it's not going to be incredible. I think there was a similar interview from Valve where they just spoke. Someone's like, could you get cheaper RAM, or how's that working? And they're like, we couldn't say no. If we say no or try to negotiate a lower price, the memory manufacturers go, okay, well, we're going to sell it over here.
Yeah, we'll never talk to you again, is what I saw.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they're just like, yep, there's no, like, Valve has zero leverage for the price.
Yep.
And if you've seen recently, like Apple said that they're going to have to raise their prices on phones and iPads. And if Apple doesn't have leverage to get it cheaper, then Valve doesn't either. Not even close.
Yeah, like I've been eyeing a MacBook Neo for a while, just because I'm needing something for, basically word processing or whatever, something new to refresh what I have. And I've been looking at Neo for a while. Then I saw those price increases. I missed the news on that, and then I came to it yesterday or day before. I was like, well, shit, the price already went up. But I found that Walmart was still selling them for the original price, and I was like, well, time to get it. So
yeah,
I jumped on it, and it just arrived today, in fact. But Jesus, Apple, they're trying not to raise the iPhone prices, I guess, but
they've been sitting on probably supply of memory that they've had and agreements they've had, but those are running out. So now they have to renegotiate and get new deals, new supply chains, and they're paying the new prices. So all consumer electronics are going to go up in price, and especially this year.
Well, and touching on the Xbox news that we'll talk about soon, they had mentioned that because the RAM prices had gone up, this is the price increase is going to be, and then we expect it to double again by 2027 or something like that.
Yep, by the end of this year, they expect to go double again. And a lot of companies have come out and said that now. Of course, the RAM manufacturers have said that, but other investment firms and guidance have come out going like, yeah, this isn't getting better. It's going to be worse, probably bad through at least 2027. It will never be back to what pricing was in like 2025. So, I don't know. I don't even know. I mean, we can shift on to the Microsoft thing there. I mean, Xboxes are going up in price again. Their statement around it was very weird because they didn't say the full price. They're like, they're going up between $100 and $150, and they were clearly trying to obfuscate it somewhat.
Making us do the math.
Yeah, pretty much. But I mean, a Series X now is
$750 digital, $800 with a disk drive.
Oh my God!
This is a console that came out at $500.
Yeah,
and now the Xbox Series S, I believe I think it's only digital. Yeah, Xbox Series S is going to be $500. I think there's as of August 1st. Is that right?
I think so. I'd have to look on the specific dates. But it is okay. Updated Xbox console prices. Oh yeah, and they're like, last October we had to increase the price by $20 to $70. And they're discontinuing the 2 terabyte model.
Right, like we can't even get that storage anymore.
We can't even. That's going to be it would be well over $1,000. So we're not going to even do that.
At a time when we're hemorrhaging in the business and we're trying to make a couple things exclusive for you to play these games, so you have to buy an Xbox in order to play the E-Day.
Yeah. Today we're also sharing programs to make Xbox consoles more accessible. Buy now, pay later. Great. That's what we love to see. Interest-free financing on your console.
That's what consoles are going to be like your phones, man. But yeah, consoles are going to be like our phones, where you just get it's instead of paying $500 for it or fucking $1,500 for it, it's going to be $30 a month or whatever for 3 years.
Oh,
that's our future.
I don't know if I'm here for that, honestly.
I'm not. I am honestly. I'm sitting on. I've got an Xbox Series X. I've got a Switch 2. I've got a PS5 Pro, and I have a PC. Like, I have those things. I bought them. Apparently, they're worth more than I bought them for now, which is wild.
Yeah.
I don't need a PS6. Like, PlayStation is my main, like, full game console. I'm sure my PS5 Pro is going to take me through the next 5 years. I think that this generation is going to extend because of all this shit. And then if they ever do put out a PS6, which I'm sure they will eventually, the games won't be off of PS5 for a while. So I don't see.
I think you're right.
There's no way paying $1,600, $2,000 for a game console. No.
The
only one that I would pony up for is Nintendo, the next Nintendo console, because I love Nintendo.
Yeah,
but that's
we'll
a
see.
luxury
But the thing is,
for me.
It is a luxury, and the thing is with Nintendo, they never push the hardware so far. Like they have an easier time keeping their prices somewhat down because they're not chasing the cutting edge.
Yeah.
But
even them,
they
they're not
do have to
raise
their raise their prices. Which is why I need to go pick one up here soon. Still widely available though. I'll say that. No issues being able to find the Switch 2 with the digital game bundle choice. Not an issue. It's in stock everywhere. But I mean that just speaks to the current state of the world and people's economy. I actually don't think they can spend a bunch on consoles right now.
Yeah, I mean some of the news reports after the GTA 6 price reveal, which I'm sure we'll talk about too. They said, or retailers at least said, we don't think we're going to be able to meet demand for the consoles come fall. People who we think haven't picked one up yet who want it because they want to play GTA 6. So I guess we'll see how that goes.
We'll see how it goes. I'm going to be honest. I don't know.
I don't know if people are going to spend $1,000 to play one game, even if it's GTA 6, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. But yeah, well, that was the other thing with Sony on the console. Like, so Sony did was it April or May when they did their hey, we're going to do price increases.
And they had their worst May since 2000.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Before the launch of the PS2, so it was like the end of the PS1 era. Just crazy. I'm because people don't or can't spend that much money on a console. As you put it, it's a luxury good.
Yep.
There are other ways you could spend that money for entertainment and probably just be as entertained. And that's the sad thing. And if you're in an economy where people are feeling things tighten around them in all ways, they will find cheaper ways to entertain themselves.
Yep.
So yeah, and that segues into GTA 6 coming out there with their pre-orders. And boy, I mean, where to start with that? So there is an $80 version.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a $100 version, the ultimate version. But if you read what's in the ultimate version, you realize that that's the actual game. The $80 version just has stuff cut out.
Really?
It's not it's not just like cosmetic. It's shops. It's missions. It's actual game content. If you buy the $80 version that you're not going to get.
I did not catch that.
It's stores in the game. NPCs you can talk to will have missions for you. And if you don't have the $100 version, those stores they either won't talk to you or they don't exist.
What the fuck? That's weird.
It is a way. This is truly the thing. I think they wanted a $100 MSRP, but they knew people wouldn't buy that.
That's bold. Wow.
But they're hiding it, saying it's just a cosmetic thing, and it's not just a cosmetic thing when they've talked about it. Yeah. It's not just some skins. It is actual it's a DLC for the game, effectively. But at day one, at that point, I'm just well, that's the full game then.
What are the shops? Are they essential to the gameplay?
No.
Something that... Oh, okay.
There's where you buy your cosmetics from, but they also have missions and narrative tied to them. Mm-hmm. What is it? GTA 6 Ultimate. It just strikes me as more that it's just more than I got some skins for my cars and my weapons and stuff like that. It's yeah, it's actually integrated into the full game. So, where did they talk? They did talk about it. About all the stuff, and it's definitely a little bit it's just more than you would expect, but it leads to being that they wanted to be able to charge more.
Yeah, right. I'm surprised they didn't charge or build some sort of bundle that gave you early access. It looks like everything is day and date.
No, day and date.
Yeah.
So what does it give you? It gives you premium in-game vehicles, premium in-game weapons, exclusive apparel and customizations. Yeah, where does it say the? Which will eventually earn. Yeah, where was it? There's actual shops that sell these. It's not like they just show up in the game like you show up like in your
locations. Additional content. The young and compounded location tied to gang activity and loot opportunities, classic car collection, restoration focused content tied to collectible vehicles, customization and style, which is the outfits, modifications for the truck, weapons. Yeah, that makes sense. Additional content, apparel, expanded modding and customization opportunities through in-game progression.
Yep. It's more than just having some skins.
Yeah. Okay.
And so somewhere there, they decided to go, well, we'll have $100 version, which is honestly from what's been anecdotally, that's the one that's selling the most is the $100 version.
Wow. People don't want to miss out on
pretty much
that stuff
definitely
is. Yeah.
The thing we will be missing out on is any physical version of this game.
And do you think so? First of all, yeah, the news is if the physical version you buy in GameStop or whatever, it's just going to be a download code
inside the box.
Crazy. But do you think that's to stop leaks? Do you think that's to stop resale, or all of the above? More?
I think it's more for resale and secondhand than it is for leaks. I guarantee you parts of this game are going to leak before it comes out.
Okay. Yeah.
Rockstar's a big enough company. There's going to be leaks. I guarantee it. That if they do that this way, well, one, it's cheaper. They don't have to actually manufacture discs or anything. Straight up, they don't have to actually do that whole process.
So save money there.
And then you can't hand this game to a friend to play or try.
Yep, no one can borrow from you.
There's no borrowing. This is yours, and they can revoke it at any time. You can ban you for any online. Like, you truly don't own this game, this one at all.
Yeah.
And it's not out on PC, so you can't get it on Steam right now. I'd be honest, if I was going to get this game, I would get it on Steam at this point. Because if I can't get a physical copy of it, why wouldn't I just get it on what I probably deem the best of the digital storefronts when it comes down to it?
Download the game. Can you?
What do you mean?
I thought Steam had a way that you could download your games to preserve them. Am I misremembering that?
They used to. I should check. Just right click on a game. Properties. General updates, installed files. Yeah, backup game files.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Create a backup of the installed files to restore this game in the future.
Yep. There you go. I guess it could still do a license check at that point and be like, sorry, you don't have the license, even though you backed it up. But if you had,
you can also play Steam in offline mode.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So yeah, I mean, if you're forced to just if I'm gonna have to get something digital, pure, no other way, I'm probably gonna look at Steam first and my PC. Because Sony, another point of news with this, they just revoked 500 plus movies because they lost Studio Canal licensing deal, and it's not just they lost the license deal and then they had to remove these movies from people's accounts that bought them.
Yep. People were talking about having spent hundreds of dollars on movies that now they have no access to, which we knew we were buying licenses, but really this stuff hasn't happened yet, even though we've known it could happen. But taking away people bought, if you take away my fucking video games that I bought, even though I know you can do that, I'll be so fucking mad.
Yeah.
That's fucking our money that we spent. And we know what the fucking deal is with the licensing and shit. But god damn, that's wild news this week.
It's a real sting when it happens, though.
Well, and capitalism is you can get ahead through ownership. Oh, actually, just kidding. You don't own anything. We can take anything away from you anytime. Man.
Yeah, it is not a fan. Not a fan at all, really.
No. This future sucks. Nothing has been made great. This is all made worse.
It really has. So yeah, that's all here. And with the GTA 6 thing is, I'm like, is this a death knell for AAA physical copies? If this works for Rockstar and they do fine, and like people are like generally just do this, do even more and more companies be like, okay, well, we're not going to make discs anymore?
I think
we already got key cards on Nintendo.
I know. So yeah, I think part of it's true because a lot of, when you look at the sales, like digital is selling more than physical.
Yeah.
Not just because physical is not there, but it's just a convenience.
Yep.
On Nintendo, I still try to buy as much physical as I can, but even now, even like Final Fantasy Resonance, which should fit on a fucking game card, is a key card on the Switch 2, not in the Switch 1. So it just feels like we're moving towards all digital anyways. I mean, Steam, look at Steam. I mean, none of this is physical on Steam. We've been digital there for a long time. But I think there will be companies who, either through like I Am 8-Bit or whatever, do like a special physical later. I even think there will be a physical version of Grand Theft Auto later. It may not be a mass market one, maybe like a collector's edition or whatever. But
yeah,
I just think we're going to get like boutique physical as opposed to just mass market physical. Eventually, even Nintendo is incentivizing digital by letting you buy it on their eShop for $10 less than they'll sell you a physical version.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I get it. I understand the convenience of it. But man, I do like the feeling of actually owning my things.
I mean, the younger generations now are like sort of bringing back like Blu-rays and analog.
Yes. Yep.
A little bit, which, having your movies taken away on PlayStation, it's like, fuck. So I saw someone, I don't know if this is I didn't look at what was part of the deal that was taken away, but someone said, I bought all of Game of Thrones on PlayStation and now I don't have access to it. I was like, was that part of this deal? Because if so, that's like a pretty mainstream thing that's gone. But
I mean, one of the movies I saw was Terminator 2 was gone. That's how, that's
pretty mainstream.
Big movie. What was it? It was PlayStation Studio Canal. Yeah, PlayStation says has notified users that it will soon delete more than 550 digital movies from users' PSN accounts due to licensing agreement with Studio Canal. That's all they say, licensing agreement. I'm like,
yeah,
how did you not keep this?
Right.
Like, what? What is did they give a list? They don't give a list. Yeah. Oh, okay. So some digital versions of the movies you may recognize include Apocalypse Now, Evil Dead, Highlander, Hot Fuzz, Terminator 2. Yeah, it's just there are some TV shows on the list too, including American Gods Season 1 and Below Surface. I don't see Game of Thrones though.
Yeah, okay.
Oh no, there's a list on Studio Canal. Let's see. No, not Game of Thrones. Okay. Yeah, a lot of them aren't huge mainstream things, although I'm just scanning the list and I'm like, I know a lot of these.
Yep.
I have Blu-rays of a number of these, actually. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's the badness of the, I don't know, hardware and licensing. What did I hear someone call it? The hell well that we're in.
The hell well. Oh, that's good.
And the other thing that happened this week, though, that was, I mean, we've known a bit for Microsoft is like we're going to be shuttering studios, that part, and now like Double Fine's on that list, and Ninja Theory,
yeah,
they doing Sinnoh,
yep,
and that team didn't even know that the trailer they put out was Microsoft was using it to like see if they could find buyers for the company.
That's so fucked up, man. It's just so fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like not treating people like people at this point.
No. There is. Heard someone mention it this way. Like it was in response to someone like, "Oh, that's so like sadistic," and I'm like, actually, no. There is. You're applying that there's emotion involved in this. There is no emotion involved in any of this. It is purely just looking at numbers and being like, this is what needs to happen. Like nothing else. And not even thinking that there are real people here.
Yep.
And
it is
lives.
Absolutely true. Yep. Spreadsheet.
It's just spreadsheet.
Yeah.
Make number look good. But so you have all that with Microsoft, and then like we talked earlier, their hardware price increases where they're trying to get people back onto the Xbox brand. I have no clue. I have no clue what Xbox plan and Microsoft plan actually is at this point.
Oh, neither do they, man. They do not. Their shit makes absolute no sense. Like we've got Asha Sharma coming in from fucking DoorDash or whatever she came in from, and without much knowledge of the gaming sphere, and just kind of spreadsheeting her way through decisions and just listening to the fucking Twitter sphere to help undergird some of her decisions. It's wild.
But on the other hand, now we have Sony coming in and being like, yeah, they did announce this last month. They said there will be layoffs coming to Bungie. Well, by layoffs, they mean over half the company gone. Destiny shut down. Like Destiny is gone. It will be
there won't be a 3. Like there won't be a 3.
This is what's mind-boggling to me is like I get that Destiny 2 doesn't have like the biggest player base anymore, but I also don't think that the Destiny brand is toxic. Like
no.
I'm like, why aren't you capitalizing on Destiny as a brand?
Right.
Like people like that brand. I mean, we haven't played it in so long, but I still have like fondness to the art design of it, and like the world of it looks really cool. The gun, like there's things to it that I'm like, oh, if you made another Destiny, I would probably jump in and try it out. But from the looks of it, it's just like, nah, we're done with that. We're not going to do anything with it. And they already, any internal incubation stuff that was going on for Destiny 3 or Destiny spinoffs was all shut down a year ago. So, or more. I don't even understand Sony's what they're wanting to do there. They spent so much money on this company. And now they're just like, well, it's not going to make money, so we're just writing it all off. And so what's left is 350 people working on Marathon. That's about it.
They're putting all their eggs into the Marathon bucket, which seems a wild choice.
Yeah.
It feels like they're just going into maintenance mode. I don't know. That's not the right term for this, but like we're going to ride out Marathon for a year or two, and then we're going to just shutter Bungie completely. Like we bought this thing for $3.6 billion 4 years ago and have made the worst decision we've ever made in businesses. Like Jim Ryan, I don't know, man. Like, is anyone worse for PlayStation than Jim Ryan? All these decisions seem to have come under his watch.
Yeah, it was made, I think the decision to buy Bungie was made at a time, I mean, it was during the pandemic. There was low interest rates, a lot of free money floating around, and Microsoft had just announced that they were going to buy Activision.
Right.
And I think this decision to buy Bungie was made out of a somewhat desperation counterplay to that. Because they didn't want Bungie scooped up by somebody else. But I also feel like it is a way of doing that they were never really sure what they were going to do with it other than have it, and live service is what they want to do, which they reiterated this week as well, that they are not done with live service, that they are still going to be chasing that golden goose.
Fucking hell. The thing that's like cooked you this generation, you're going to double down on because you're still looking for the golden goose. Okay, got it. Great.
I mean, the closest they come is Helldivers. And that worked out decently well for them.
It did, but because of Sony, I'm not sure about that.
No.
because of the studio behind it. Like they were cooking on Helldivers. Helldivers is pretty good, and they made some smart decisions. I just feel like it was luck that Sony was involved.
Yeah.
I could be wrong about that, but it's just, I don't know.
But I mean, that's like their only public, because that was just them publishing it though. Not
right, exactly. It's
yeah,
Arrowhead
they
Studios.
didn't actually buy Arrowhead, right?
Right.
Like Arrowhead is
No,
their own.
they're their own thing. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm like, please let me make sure that they're their own thing still.
Leave them alone.
But yeah, I mean, they just published, but that worked out fine.
Right, but what else has?
Nothing. I mean, Concord was dead in 2 weeks.
I mean, that was just a huge embarrassment, man.
Crazy. Yeah, they have their Horizon.
Oh yeah,
multiplayer thing, Hunters, which I doubt is going to do much in this environment. It's not really what people are looking for.
People already have their forever games. Like they're not looking for another forever game. They're looking for, like, GTA, for example, going back to that real fast. They said this is going to be a single player experience, which obviously, to me at least, means GTA Online 6 or whatever will come out later, and maybe you will pay for it, maybe you won't, who knows. But I think people are looking for unique single player experiences for that high price tag, or they're looking for, I think we all hate this term, but friend swap games, on the PC at least. Like those are bringing people together, very cheap experiences that are bringing friends together. I'm not sure there's a middle ground that's working out well now, because the ones that are there, Marvel Rivals, I know is newer and still it picked up steam, but I had an IP behind it. I just don't see, Fortnite being supplanted by some other new golden goose, to be honest. I could be wrong. I don't know, but people buy lotto tickets because they're hoping for something. This kind of feels like some of these people are in these exec positions are, I don't know, hoping for oil under the land somewhere.
I mean, I get it from a standpoint of making these games is expensive, and a successful live service game makes a lot of money, and consistent money.
Right.
But the chance for you actually hit that is so rare.
Yeah.
But it's, boy, is it enticing. Yeah, I don't know. It's not great. I feel awful for the people at Bungie. I feel awful that Destiny was just basically put out to pasture completely now.
They have to just turn their back on Destiny completely. Like, everyone who made Destiny, bye.
Yeah, they're gone.
I'm sure some of those people are working on Marathon 2, but that just tells me we're never doing Destiny 3. Like, even the idea of, I know I kind of think about it from Nintendo's perspective, like Mario, but then there's a ton of different spin-off games. So Mario is just in a lot of different things, like doing different things with Destiny or with the world. But no, we're not. Okay. Or they'll just spin off the IP to other studios. Maybe. I don't know, man.
Maybe.
It just seems wild to walk away from Destiny completely.
It does. But if there's nothing now with it, it's at least going to be, I would say, 5-6 years before we see anything Destiny, even if they were going to spin up something else. It's not going to be quick, and especially if they're going to okay, we'll use the IP with a new studio or give it to a different team inside Sony.
Yeah.
They're not going to make something quickly. That's for sure. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know what Sony is doing here. I'm curious what else they have cooking, because they have Wolverine coming out this year. They have God of War, Lafay coming out, Lufay.
Right.
Then I'm like, okay, what else do they have that they've even talked about? They have Intergalactic from Naughty Dog.
At some point in the future.
At some point in the future.
We got Wolverine.
And they have that. I said that. Yeah, Wolverine and God of War are this year.
Yeah.
Or not. God of War is next year. God of War is next year. It's probably next year. But I'm like, what else? You have a bunch of studios. What are we working on? Like, spend a lot of money. Are we getting another Horizon? Maybe that's not this multiplayer thing. Although it sounds like a lot of Guerrilla has been working on this multiplayer thing and not, Horizon 3 to finish the fucking story. The second game left off with pretty big cliffhanger. I would like to know where that's going. Yeah, when was Forbidden West at this point?
Oh God, 22? I'm gonna guess.
How many years out have we gotten from Forbidden West? Yeah, it was 22. It was February 18th, 20. We're 4 years past.
Yeah, right.
That coming out, and we have not had the sequel announced.
Yeah, and if you think about 6-7 years, like we are a couple years out, and maybe Sony's doing a better job of not announcing things too far ahead of time. But then again, you have the Heretic Prophet, Intergalactic was announced quite a bit ahead of time. I feel like those
5 years between Zero Dawn and Forbidden West. So in theory, you would, if you're holding to that, you would get Horizon 3 next year.
But if they're working on that multiplayer, then yeah, it's going to take them off that timeline probably.
Because we're chasing games as a service.
Yeah, exactly.
These single player things.
The reason why people come to PlayStation, on my PlayStation, I can play Fortnite. I can play Marvel Rivals. I'm coming to PlayStation for those PlayStation exclusive games that are from PlayStation Studios that are those single player experiences. And make smaller ones, make them for less money. Miles Morales was a smaller experience. Uncharted Lost Legacy was a smaller experience, and both of those were excellent. Like, I don't need a fucking 50-hour narrative game. Give me a nice tight 10, and I'm happy. That's great. I think you can churn those out a little better. I don't make games. I just talk.
But no, I get it. I think there's something there to be said that budgets and expectations are way too high, and this is why it's making these single player stuff be really hard to make in any given time frame, or make them practical. And so currently the way that it seems like the industry and these big publishers have gone is like, well, we got to make them bigger and grander and look amazing, and that's going to cost us a ton of money, so we better hopefully the sales make up for that, as opposed to maybe we can lower our dev costs and scope so that we don't have to make every single one this enormous tens of $1 million seller to be successful game.
Well, my concern about that, my worry about that is what it means to lower dev costs is to not pay devs a living wage, not to, I don't know, like move out of cities that cost a lot, maybe move out of the country, relocate.
You shouldn't trust. Yeah, that's true. You shouldn't trust them. They will cut costs in the worst way.
Yeah, exactly. At this point, like looking at all these corporations, like we're just, I don't know, sci-fi of the fucking 60s, 70s, talking about even the 80s, about how awful corporations are and what they will do. We're there. We didn't listen, the worst people took the worst lessons, and now we're here. And it's all hell all the way down. It's the hell well. I think you said
it's the hell well. Yep. So yeah, with that, it's been a pleasant week, and I don't even know what this industry I work in looks like in the next couple of years. I have no clue.
Yeah, I fear for it. And my daughter, all she wants to do is be a video game designer, and I'm just like, want to support her.
You should support her.
Do what you want to do and not be negative about it, but eventually just, some realism about what this looks like.
If it sticks around long enough, she wants to do it, I'm happy to talk about paths forward in that.
Yeah, thank you.
Don't just be a designer, though. That's all I'll say.
Someone else said that too.
Choose to be an artist or to be a programmer, and then be a designer.
You've mentioned that to me before too, and someone else said that to her. God, who was it? But they said that exact thing. Yep, like do something, do one of the skills, and then it's crazy.
Yes,
it's at the same time, video games bring joy. It's an art form that I just think is so incredible, and experiencing alongside my daughter, like her joy of video games and what they're bringing to her. She pivoting now to what we've been playing. For her birthday, I got her Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, and the reviews were okay. It was like an 80, but people were like, there's not a lot of replayability. It's kind of built for younger kids, but sure, great. She's having a great time, and she's exploring, discovering. The way it's set up is it's a book, and inside the book pages there are creatures that you kind of hover over magnifying glass with, and kind of go into the level and learn about their attributes and how they interact with the level. And there's some really creative, interesting things happening that I haven't seen in a Yoshi game. Actually, there was a level today that reminded me of Metroid Dread, where there's fucking scorpion-like creature with scythes for hands, hidden in a bush that chases you around with red eyes and really creepy music. And if it touches you, you die, and you have to start all over again. You're trying to collect 4 keys from around the world, and she was just freaked the hell out. Threw the controller down, hit on the couch, screaming. So I helped her beat it. And I was like, wow, this is like Metroid Dread-like. This is very creative. So been playing that. She's been playing Tears of the Kingdom a little bit as well this week. I've been playing a fuck ton of Ocarina of Time. I'm so excited for the whatever reimagining remake or whatever, but I want to have Ocarina of Time, the original, under my belt. I played a lot with my cousin back in 98, 99, before I went to college. And he played a lot. I watched him, and then I would swap on the controller every once in a while. But he mostly played, and I mostly watched, except for the water temple. It was so fucking frustrated at the water temple. We just passed it back and forth. And we're like, I have no idea, man. We had a fucking guide in front of us and everything. We're just like, I have no idea how to beat this. So we never got past that. But on the 3DS, I've beaten the Forest Temple this week. And then we last week beat the Ice Cavern. My daughter took over. We were swapped. I don't know if I told you last week on mic. Well, we didn't record last week actually, but I don't know if I told the story on mic at some point. But we do our yearly tradition of Father's Day where we go out to a hotel, get a room for a night, go swimming, get room service, and play video games. And she's playing Tears of the Kingdom on her Switch. I'm playing Ocarina on my 3DS, and probably half an hour later we swap. She's playing Ocarina, I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom, and we keep every half an hour, so we just keep swapping back and forth. So I'm in the Forest Temple, or headed to the Forest Temple, and then it's her turn, and she takes the Ocarina, and then she just U-turns and goes to Zora's Domain, and then gets to the Ice Cavern, and completes most of the Ice Cavern on her own. And I take over and I finish it. I'm like, oh wow, I was going to the Forest Temple, but I guess I'm doing the Ice Cavern. And then at the end of the Ice Cavern, it basically leads right into the Water Temple. So when she took over, she went into the Water Temple. I was like, oh boy, here we go. But then I took over. I was like, fuck no, we're not doing this. I'm going back. I'm doing Forest Temple. There's probably stuff in those temples that I need. I'm not sure. So I'm going to go back and do the Forest Temple first. But it was funny how she gravitated. She just loves the Zora, so she wanted to go to the Water Temple. I was like, I don't think this is going to end well.
Yeah, no.
Oh boy. So yeah, that's basically been my week, is watching her play Yoshi, me playing Ocarina, and I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting that I played on the PlayStation, but I will. Oh no, we played for her birthday. We went out to Dave and Buster's, and there was a Minecraft Dungeons arcade game.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's fun. We played it quite a bit. It's probably her favorite thing she played there. We played a bunch of games, but she liked that a lot. And we came home, and she was like, "Oh, I wish I could keep playing that." I was like, "It's on Xbox."
Yeah, it can.
Yeah, I've got Game Pass, so let's load it up. So I, beauty of Game Pass, I guess, downloaded it, and we played probably 2 or 3 days this week. She was just having a blast. And I was like, "Oh man, ARPG, here we go."
it's my first JRPG or ARPG, not JRPG.
Yeah, exactly.
My son played a fair amount of that back when it originally came out. And then he got older, and he's played through all of Diablo 3 and 4. So
yeah, I'm thinking this is a gateway. It's great.
It kind of is. You just have to wait for the age that you're like, okay, you can see Diablo now. Because
she would self-select out of that. She is
the content of that game. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
she is not interested.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's me this week. That's what I've been playing.
This week, I've really gotten deep into Path of Exile too.
Nice.
Finally, like I know a couple weeks ago I was playing it, but I got in. I'm at the end game now, doing their maps. This last patch, they really did a big change to their end game. Like they completely rebalanced a lot of it and just made the structure of it a little bit different. It's pretty good. I'll be honest. I really think they finally got this game into a great place. My only complaint with it is it's like graphic. do not like. I should say I'm neutral, if a little negative, to their art direction choice and how the game looks. It's very muddy looking, lots of grays and browns, and it just doesn't pop a lot of times. That's the only thing, and it's kind of similar to how like Path of Exile, original one, kind of looked like. They just have a style, and it's high quality, like definitely like a lot of craft and care is going into it, but when running around, it just feels a little like, I don't know, that the screen is just smeared in the same colors somewhat. That's really about it. But like actual mechanic wise, I'm like, they've nailed it. The difficulty ramp feels really good. In game is just guided enough now to direct you across exploring the big like global map they have, while being open-ended enough that you can kind of just experiment with trying to do different things. I'm playing a minion build this time, Spirit Walker, which is a new, I think they introduced this subclass with this patch, and it's basically I think the Huntress, which is using like spears, think very Amazon-esque, but not bows, just spear focused, because bows and Path of Exile go to the Ranger. But so it's very spear. It's all using spears and things like that. But the subclass lets you then spec into being like, nah, I'm not going to use, I can have a spear, but I want the spear, the thing that's buffing all my minions. So I'm going to have a bunch of like tamed rare bosses that are my minions. So I've really collected bosses of my minions and some skeleton. It is really cool. It's a neat balance. The mechanics on how much you can have summoned at once as minions is a cool mechanic. There's a lot there to like. They're doing really good stuff here. They still say that they're going to be 1.0 by end of the year. I don't know if that's true or not. Grinding Gear games who make it are always a bit optimistic on their timelines on those things. So we'll see. But I'm happy to play it. I think it's been a really fun experience. They finally kind of, I think, found like their pacing, like I said, of the difficulty that they are going for. It's more difficult, like more challenging than like a Diablo 4 is, but not nearly as punishing as when it first came out. Like, it just feels like it can actually play the game without having to have like super focus on it constantly and like watching every enemy on the screen, because who's going to kill me? I'll die if I do stupid things now, as opposed to dying because I just missed a dodge. They went very Souls-like when it first came out. Very, very Souls-like, and they've kind of pulled that back. So that's what I've mostly been playing.
Can I pop back in and say something that I forgot about? Star Fox for Switch 2.
Oh yeah,
you did. I've been playing that, and it's fucking great. It is so. I never played Star Fox 64, although I played the SNES Star Fox.
Yeah.
It's beautiful remake. It's by Velen Studio, who did Knockout City, which kind of went defunct because I think they're working on this, to be honest. But also Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. And then Nintendo said, "Here, remake Star Fox," and it's excellent. They've added cutscenes. They've really fleshed out the characters without going too far into that. There's voice acting. The gameplay is smooth as hell. It looks gorgeous. It is just a great time. And it's like arcadey as hell, right? Like my first run was 45 minutes to get through the 7 levels, or 6 or 7. I think it's 7. But then it's meant to be replayed, obviously, and do different routes and unlock different endings and alternate routes or whatever, and uncover the secrets. And I've been having a great time doing a run a night. Just perfect amount of time to get into a game and get back out. It feels great. I think it would benefit from gyro aiming. I'm kind of surprised it doesn't have that. But other than that, it's fantastic. So I've been putting some time into that as well.
Nice. I was looking up Velen Studios. They are was founded by the two founders of Vicarious Visions.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
And I didn't either. The Bala brothers had previously founded Vicarious Visions in 91.
Oh, wow.
And they left Vicarious Visions in 2016 and started Velen in 2017.
Wow. So they've somehow leveraged themselves into a studio that works on Nintendo IP.
Stuff. Yeah, I mean that's not a bad place to be.
No, it is not. That's great,
especially if Star Fox is. I think it's generally been well received overall.
Yeah, the review score was something like, it was like 82, 83.
Yeah.
But even for folks who are giving it like an 8 out of 10, they're like, this is incredible. This is
OpenCritic still has it 83, but 97% of critics recommend it.
There you go. Exactly right. Yep. Which matters, man. This is a great one. And it's one of the ones that came out $50 or no, do I have this right? $60 and then $50 if you get digitally. And then Amazon had their thing where it's like they're matching the digital price and actually delivering it. Actually delivering the game. So recommend that highly. That's a game I'll be dipping in and out of for the rest of the year. I'm certainly enjoying my not doing doc school work time right now because, boy, writing and reading and watching things and playing video games has been fun.
Yeah, it sounds great. I was checking. I'm like, did I counterpick Star Fox? I did not. I was just checking. I couldn't remember.
Yeah. I counterpicked Dave the Diver in the Jungle like a fucking moron. Good. The highest reviewed game of the year so far, apparently. Fuck.
I guess 92. So. I mean, I expected it was going to be decent. None of all the Dave the Diver stuff has been
low 80s.
Fine. Yeah. As I said, I thought between 80 and 85. That's where I thought.
That's what I thought too. Yeah, exactly.
Not 92.
Woof.
Is it?
How the hell?
What are the reviews? I mean, how many reviews now?
21. 21. That's decent.
Yeah, it's probably not going to drastically change.
No, I'm totally fucked.
I mean, it was Clear Obscure last year. This one this year.
Exactly.
I mean, I gotta counterpick something here.
Yeah, you got one more space.
Yeah.
Currently, Anthony's projected to win with 398 points, and I will have projection of 321. I have not been doing as good this year as I have previous years.
The one is like Slay the Spire 2 lost its score.
I saw that. Yeah.
OpenCritic removed all the reviews.
Oh, they did. That's what happened. Okay, I was curious about that.
Yeah. And I'm wondering if OpenCritic changed policy on early access stuff, because it was really weird that they just straight up removed all the reviews.
Yeah, so I was thinking about counterpicking that because of it having gone away, but I was like, that's when we agreed that like if it goes weird, you can just drop it. So I'm not going to.
I might. We'll see what happens, but
yeah,
I have to look at other potential early access stuff on OpenCritic now, but it is super weird that they just deleted those reviews from OpenCritic. Right. I was like, what do you mean?
Without a word,
Yeah, they're just gone. And it's one thing if they just were like, well, no, that's weird. That OpenCritic does more, that they vet the reviews more before they let them through. So they at some point decided to let those reviews through and then removed them. So I don't know. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, it's a good time. It's also the Steam summer sale, so I should pick up some things.
Yeah. I haven't. I think the only thing in my cart right now is just when we talked earlier.
Yeah, which isn't even on sale. It's just $6.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Although
do I want to play this stupid little game.
I got the Final Fantasy VII Remake and Rebirth Twin Pack for $32.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Play that on the go.
Yeah. But cool. I think that's it for the week.
I think that is it. Well, thanks everyone for listening to Sad Times. hopefully next week we'll have some exciting things to talk about. Although the one thing we didn't mention today was Nintendo increasing the base salary of all of its employees by 10%.
Good job, Nintendo.
Yeah, let's end on a high. Paying people what they're worth. And spreading their largesse around, which is great.
Yes.
Nintendo and Costco winners.
Yeah. Hey, both. Well, located up here in the Pacific Northwest. With
Must be the Pacific Northwest bug.
Exactly. All us Pacific Northwesterners who want to help each other, I guess. If you live in the right areas up here, I should say.
Yeah, seriously, it's not all the Pacific Northwest.
No, it's not. I can't say that with a straight face.
Well, anyway, thanks everyone for listening. If you like our podcast, rate it on your podcast service of choice, and we shall be back next week.
Later, everyone.